from the roof, waiting for the perfect shot. All right, I think I got one more in me.
Think we can win?
Absolutely not.
So, what has the mule been doing?
Um, I don't know. He
Does he like homicide?
oh, he says he loves it. He says it's so much easier than violent crimes.
Till you get a triple homicide. Wait, how is he not on the triple homicide?
I don't know. Oh, excuse
Okay,
me.
that's weird, right?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. But I know Holly
Because
and Maddie were doing it. You heard about the whole fiasco with the FBI and Bell County?
uh-uh.
So Lawrence, basically, Holly and Lawrence come up with this idea to bring in the FBI to do the crime scene because it's a huge help, and the chief is all about like trying to try new things, right?
Right.
So they call the FBI, and the FBI sends in people from San Antonio. They bring in the big crime scene van. They waiting, people from Waco, Austin, San Antonio. They're flying people in from helicopters to come do this
Yeah,
triple
because
murder, right?
it's a mass killing by their standards, right?
Yes. So they get there and they get all set up, and Billy Curry calls Lawrence.
Check weapons
So,
in the air. We're holding for deployment.
like, they waited 5 hours basically for like all the FBI to get there, right? And
Right.
as the FBI is setting up their van and everything, Billy Curry calls Lawrence and he's like, "Hey, I heard that you guys have this triple murder. What you got going on?" And Lawrence tells him, "We got the FBI coming
Three
here to
people are
process
dead.
the scene and everything. Yeah, 3 people are dead. We got the FBI here to process it." And Billy Curry says the FBI is not allowed to process it. Send them
Why?
away. So he says that there was some kind of big screw up with the Marvin Guy trial, the way they processed it or something.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they did it.
Yeah, so they did that. Well, it turns out it's not a screw up. Basically, the way the feds do it is that you have your 5 crime scene techs, right? And you have a
Right.
supervisor that goes through everything that they do and signs off on it, basically, and does the report based off, it's like if you took 5 of your patrol guys and was like, hey, Herzog did this, DL did this, and that's the report, right? So for the Marvin Guy one, that's basically what they did when it came to the court stuff. Well, Bell County says no, that's not good enough. Oh no, okay. So and I guess when once the report is written, the attorneys, I guess, for the feds go through it and decide, based on your qualifications, whether or not you're allowed to testify to it in court. Like basically whether you'd be credible or whatnot. So if like you make like a comment that you can't back up by your education or experience, they black it out. They restrict it. So Bell County gets the redacted version, right, of the report, and says of the supervisor, and says tells the FBI, hey, we need to subpoena all your techs to come testify about what they did. And the FBI said, no, go fuck yourself. You're getting the supervisor. And apparently Garza did not like that.
Okay. There's
So
2 up at the castle, Dan.
sweet. So after FBI shows up and everything at this crime scene, Billy Curry shows up and says, they're not processing the scene, and basically it kind of turns into a pissing contest between Lawrence and Curry, where Lawrence said, "Hey, this is my crime scene. They're gonna process it," and Billy Curry's like, "Well, we're not prosecuting it then." Or I think it was along the lines of like, "Okay, well they can process it, but who's gonna prosecute it?" Basically, like, my nuts are bigger than yours. And so
there's 2 people up at the castle, Dan.
the door's open too.
No.
And this door's open. And so... Oh, they're down there. Oh, what the fuck?
They always do that shit. They always hit you in the feet and kill you.
Wow.
I down one, Dan. The second one got me. Damn it.
So basically, after that 6 hours of the FBI showing up, they packed up all their stuff and left. And then Holly and Maddie had to process it until 5 a.m. the next morning.
So they were not happy.
No. Nobody's happy right now. Oh, so Lawrence called the chief and was like, "Hey, this is what's going on." The chief says, "Do whatever Garza wants." So that's why they turned the FBI away.
Of course.
No.
Damn, I suck big dick at this game, dude.
The fight begins. Get ready to fight. You're next. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. It's time. Break something. You're going back to the front line. You've earned it.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
You won, Dan. You're a champion.
Champion of the people. Alright, I'm going over here. Hey, is Lawrence acting commander or is he permanent commander?
He's permanent.
He is, okay, I was wondering about that. For some reason, I thought he was acting, and this whole place has already been looted, so fuck me.
I hear a box somewhere.
Upstairs.
On the roof, Dan. Yeah, I don't know about Lawrence. Sometimes he seems like...
Yeah.
But then sometimes he's cool as shit. Like that.
Yes. And oh man, they took my scavenger. Yeah, that's my only problem with him is that like he's so wishy-washy. Like 1 minute he's super cool, and the next minute he's an asshole.
Oh, here comes a
but then
truck
he's back to being super cool again.
Oh.
Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck?
This game is broken, right?
I should have gone to the other door. 64th place. That's insane.